Oops. Uh-oh. Hello. Hello. Okay. Happy almost 4th. Happy 1st of July. It's hotter than a firecracker. But happy 1st of July. And I see a couple people in here. Nobody's commenting yet. Oh my goodness. I don't like the humidity. That's the part I do not like. I've got some good stuff to talk about tonight. And let me see here. I forgot how to do this. Oh, you guys know I'm not tech savvy. All right. Well, I found something interesting I wanted to share with you guys. Hey, Arnold, welcome in. Welcome in, my second friend. How are you doing? How is the weather, and how did you hold up in the rain and all that you were getting? How did that play out? It's hotter than a firecracker here. I had to stay inside for a big chunk of the day. Been on the phone. Hey Beth, welcome in. Just trying to get stuff, warranties, all that good stuff. It's not fun. Oh, you've been building a chicken run today. Oh, cool. Did you do a video, Troy? Welcome in. Happy 1st of July. Hey, Ace, welcome in. Happy 1st of July. And y'all know here in Oklahoma, it's hotter than a firecracker. So what are the temps in your areas? Do spill the beans, because curious minds want to know. Because it is just crazy weather everywhere. Nothing is normal anymore. And it's just, but, okay, so y'all, I found this old magazine, okay? Now dig this. I ordered from Stark Brothers, and I haven't, I think maybe a year and a half, rough estimate. So, anyhow, I found this in my seed collection. Oh, thank you, Beth. Yeah, it's kind of funny. I made those soaps and I gave them away back in, I think, 2018 for Christmas gifts. And everybody that got them put in an order. And I actually started a soap business. Isn't that crazy? 102. Oh my gosh. I actually have been so busy, I don't know what it is here. Jennifer, welcome in. My seed bestie. I haven't even checked the temps, but I know that if you go outside and you walk back in, you are soaked. One of the meteorologists coined the phrase, the air you wear. Oh. That's crazy, Arnold. I'm so sorry. The weather, the earth is just not real happy right now. So anyway, I was like, oh wow, what year is this book? This is Stark Brothers. It said 2012. So they will begin shipping at 3/7/2012. Now, mind you, if you go on Stark Brothers website, you will cry. It's expensive. So I was looking, and I just remember the good old days of when I first started the orchard, and I bought the trees at like 22. I bought some of the, what they call the Supreme semi-dwarf. That way you're paying for an extra few years on the fruit tree. And the most, and I would get those on sale, the most you would pay would be $27.99. They're over 100 now. So look at these prices. This is just insane. I wanted to cry. Can y'all see that okay, or is it blurry? Let me get up close. And I probably need to clean my camera. Sorry, guys. I'm not real good at this. Here we go. Anyway, yeah. You can go, ah, gosh. So after the wildfire, that summer, when they were closing out, I bought fruit trees at $9, $7, apple trees. And those are the ones that were in the back of the farm that I planted after the wildfire. I lost a bunch. I lost some to wind, but I picked out some really cool varieties too. And I got them, you know, a lot cheaper. So I was like, okay, I can do this. And then, so I really worked hard to baby those, but I still lost some in the very back of the farm. I've lost several of them, several really good varieties too. Now, I do have like 3 Granny Smiths, 3 Pink Ladies. I have some other apple trees still, but whenever the fire was coming, I took our farm stuff, and we were trying to put important documents down in the storm shelter. We had already got our animals loaded. We had to grab the most emergency stuff in a hurry and get in the car and get up the road. And then, you know, they were trying to block us all off to where we couldn't go back into our properties, which it wasn't safe. I wouldn't want anybody, you know, to get hurt. Hey, treasure hunter Neil, welcome in. So anyway, I lost the map to the orchard, and then he had a backup on his laptop, and lo and behold, something happened. And he took it in, and they had to wipe the computer clean and redo it. And I said, of course they did. So I lost all the pie cherries. I mean, I had, you know, the pie cherries that they had. Yeah. And of course, you know me, I used the birthday money, Christmas money, and I worked at that time. So I got the North Star pie cherry. I'm still trying to find that one again. The Balaton pie cherry. They had, and then you had your tart cherries that I ordered. I had a Stella. That was the only one that didn't burn in the fire. Black gold sweet cherry. Now, doesn't that make your mouth water right now? I had the Royalton, the Emperor Francis, and I do have another Emperor Francis, but anyway, yeah, I had the Hardy Giant Antique Sweet Cherry. Yep, all gone. So I had to reorder, and I have a new cherry orchard in the front. I don't know if I've ever showed you guys the cherry orchard, but I like cherries, and they're good for people with arthritis, and they're just good for you. And so then I got the tart cherries, and the dog's at the back door staring me down. And she's like, she wants in, but she's a big old girl. We can't have her run around. Yeah, the humidity is pretty bad. It does slow you down. So anyway, I haven't gone on the Stark Brothers website. They have sent me numerous. I don't think people can afford fruit trees and berries right now, because they've sent me tons and tons and tons and tons and tons. Yeah, right. Yeah. And of course, I don't know what happened to my map of the orchard. And it was on paper, and it was with all the receipts and stuff. So I had to contact Stark Brothers, but to give me new receipts, and they did, but I don't have the map as to where everything is planted, what the varieties are. That way they're ordering new trees. I didn't know which ones would be ideal to plant next to for the cross pollination. So I screwed up, you know. Anyway, I like to keep things written down because I don't really trust technology and I'm so frustrated with technology. It has just not been my friend lately, and I cannot get into my Google account, my Gmail. So how many others are having the same issues? Because I've heard a lot of people talking about it, and I read a message saying that a lot of people's Google accounts or Gmails got hacked. I'm hoping mine didn't get hacked. So is anybody else having trouble with the Gmail? That's why I put a Yahoo as backup, because this isn't the first time. It's happened to me like I think 5 different times. So I just switched to Yahoo, and then I have another email for, oh, what is that called? Proton Mail, and that's for secure stuff through the political stuff I was doing. But I'm all out of all that stuff now. I'm just kind of tired of it all. So, what is everybody's plans? Tomorrow's my mama's birthday, and we got plans with our family. And then our zero turns down. Tom's in there working on it because you can't take the tractor with the belly mower around a lot of the fruit trees we have on the other section of our land. Oh, that's nice. Oh, I know. Definitely for pie filling, but fresh eating. I love cherries. I always have. We used to pick them as a kid from the tree on Grandma's land and just eat them. I ate the heck out of them. Matter of fact, I ate so many cherries it'd make you go to the bathroom a lot. So, but they're really, really good for you. And I'm really big into eating fruit. I always have. So, y'all, I forgot to grab my phone. You ought to see the melons on the vines now. They're getting really big. I need to, after the live, I need to go secure a couple of them because the wind's been pretty fierce today. The wind's been up, and so I will be like using that netting to pull them up. And then also, if by chance a coyote or something gets in there, they won't get my melons. Uh, Coyotes love to attack watermelons, and so if you anytime I ever planted the melons outside the garden, I would have to wrap the watermelons in pillowcases, and then I would go to the coffee shop and get those coffee bags and then wrap them in that. Of course, it would get yucky if it rained, but you'd have to throw them away at the end of the season. But they sure work keeping the coyotes out. But also, I found it really interesting. I was creating a playlist because somebody had asked me to create a master playlist with all my videos. So I went back to the very first video when I restarted the ones that I kept. The first several I deleted because they were just that bad. So, um, I found a whole bunch of my videos private, over 150 to be exact of my videos were private. And I have not changed any of my stuff to private because if you change your stuff to private, nobody can see it. And then you lose the views on it. So it kind of upset me. Like, I don't understand what's going on with YouTube. So I'm having to go in, and I was working on that this morning and then trying to deal with the warranty stuff and everything on the stovetop. I'm kind of getting frustrated with that. I feel like it's been getting dragged out, and I'm afraid they're going to try and push it past the warranty time. And I don't think that's fair. What's an organza bag on it? Organza. I've never heard of that, Jennifer. What is an organza bag? I guess they probably could tear into that mesh bag, but it also keeps it from the weight when you trellis them, from them just breaking the vine and dropping to the ground. But I really don't have, oh, okay. I really don't have problems inside the garden. It's whenever I grew, yeah, I don't fall over, but I planted the whole inside. Hey, Jason, Green Country Agroforestry. Welcome in. It's good to see you. I have a question for you, but I'll ask you later. Now I forgot what I was saying. Oh, so I would do the other 2 acres, and I had kind of like the whole food forest where it had all the berries and had I had stuff just growing everywhere back there. And I was trying to find my old videos, but whenever I started back on YouTube again, all my other old videos are kind of scattered, and I haven't been able to find them all. And of course, all the ones we saved on the laptop are gone. So, yeah, pretty frustrating. There's some pretty cool videos too that I had when I first started in 2010. And Google didn't own it at that time, and it was so much easier to navigate. Things were so much nicer, back before Google bought YouTube. But Jason, what is it that the big giant tiger swallowtail like to lay their eggs on? I know it's some kind of a bush. I definitely want to have that. I've seen today, matter of fact, I've seen the black swallowtails and the yellow for 2 days. Before that, I wasn't seeing hardly any butterflies. I've seen no monarchs, none. Absolutely zero monarchs. I'm not even seeing the little white cabbage butterflies. I'm not even seeing the real tiny ones that flitter around. I'm not seeing hardly any of those. Well, I've got bronze fennel and I have dill planted out there, but that's just for the swallowtails, right? That's not for the tiger swallowtails. Okay, that's right, the Syrian rue. Okay, I don't have that. I really want that because I'm starting to see them, and you can't miss them. They also like the Rosa Sharon. They like the lantana, but as far as laying their eggs, though, I would like to raise them like I did. I released a butterfly earlier today, and it's still on the back porch as of a little after 5. But it's just a Gulf fritillary, and they like to lay their eggs on the passion vine. Do you have any passion vine growing? Oh, do you, Jennifer? We have a huge, monstrous one. Oh, cool. That would be cool. Hercules club ash. I like that. Because I definitely want to, we talked about it. We have some oak saplings coming up. We're going to try to, oh, they're not getting established. Well, I can give you plants because you can see how well they grow in my geothermal greenhouse. It's insane. Matter of fact, there's like tons of them. Hey, Jason. Hey, no worry. You're having waffles? Do you deliver? Oh God, I love waffles. I like pecan waffles, and I like waffles with peanut butter, yum, with maple syrup. Yeah, ours are starting to bloom now, bright purple. They're real pretty. And the few bees that I've seen are coming around. I'm not even hardly seeing any bees. That's what kids are for. Oh, we do that too. I did that for Tom last night. I just wasn't really in the mood for much. I don't eat real heavy meals this time of year because it's so hot. And when you come in, the last thing you want to do is eat something warm. So I had roasted some cauliflower and I did the vegan peanut sauce and rice, some jasmine rice, and it was really good. A little teensy bit spicy, but it was okay. Yeah, well, darn, my kids are, they're all grown. I have grandkids. One of my grandkids is going to be a teenager. Well, he is a teenager. He's going to be 14 or 15 because I'm getting the numbers mixed up. See, I even thought I was 59. I'm only 58. My mom goes, Wendy, you're only going to be 58. And I said, are you sure? She goes, I'm positive. I thought that was kind of funny. She said the way that she knows is she counts by the tens. And I go, okay, that helps. But anyway, so what is everybody's plans for the 4th? I, I think Tom and I are going to stay here and work. I don't really want to go anywhere. Our animals are terrified of the fireworks. And I tell you where we're at. I think I did a few videos last 4th of July on how loud it is out here. Because all the city folks come out to the country, they go visit their relatives, their friends, and they go buy all the fireworks here where the counties where they're legal, and they come out here and you just hear this bombardment of fireworks. Exactly. Well, not at night. We won't be out there at night, I guarantee that, because believe it or not, fireworks stir up the snakes too. Yeah, no thank you. But I'm excited, Jason. I got melons, I got pumpkins, I've got. You refuse to. Well, yeah, that was the good old days, wasn't it? When we were that young. Yeah, I think. What was I? I was about 9 when my parents adopted my brother and sister. And I remember being the only child, and I was like, "Wait a minute, what? Where are they gonna go?" You know? I love my brother and sister, but I was a little bit of a brat when I was young. But yeah, and I've got tons of green beans that need to be picked. But I was planting last night, so in the few of those front beds, I decided to planted some white clover to put some nutrients back in. I planted a whole bunch of purple whole peas. Hey, Jan, welcome in. Hey, sweetie. We were talking gardening and fireworks and all that good stuff. Oh my goodness. Growing what you eat and all that good stuff. Heck yeah. Which I'm excited to be in that collaboration. So I gotta go pick tomorrow in the morning when it's nice and cool. I will have to get up and I will have to go pick green beans because I have a lot. And then I have to secure those melons. I'm excited about those melons. Oh my gosh. Got honeydew melons, some cantaloupes. It'll be a while for the watermelon because I got those done late, but better late than never. And then hopefully tonight Tom can help me. Yeah, I don't know. We may have to wait and call his friend, because my son helped us get it into the garage last time. That freeze dryer is heavy, and I want to get it in here and be able to use it and freeze dry the bounty of the harvest I'm going to bring in. And I need to get the solar food dehydrator cleaned out and get that ready to go, because I want sun-dried tomatoes, you guys. Oh my gosh, I want sun-dried tomatoes. I know. And I've got a big variety of watermelon I'm growing, like Black Diamond. I've got Benny Kohama, something. I'm growing a lot of pumpkins too. And I will be getting, what did I do with that? Jennifer, I was going to tell you, and I don't know what I did with it. I must have set it somewhere and I forgot that I put it up here to show you, and then I carried it off. That's what I do, because I'm so scatterbrained. So I'm trying to make sure that my chickens are cool. I'm telling you what, guys, all that shade cloth and that aluminum shade cloth is making a huge difference. You can be super hot, you open the run and you go in, and it's actually pretty cool. It's a lot cooler. And then I have several swimming pools filled up for them. Hey Barb, welcome in. So they're staying nice and cool, which is good, which is really good. They have to be able to get in some water to cool off with their feet, and believe it or not, they will go in there. But okay, all you chicken folks, I have a chicken that's broody, and I take her eggs away, but she gets puffed up and she gets real mad, and she just really yells. She storms around, she's livid, but she's not eating. She's getting pretty skinny. Any suggestions on how to help her get over that? Like, I take her eggs every day, but she's super broody and she's not wanting to go eat. I mean, she's skinny, I should say. So I had one do that before and I pulled her out. But this one's different. She's not quite, she's got an attitude, and she will sit there and scream at me for a long time. And then I did plant them some lamb's quarters in one of those mineral tubs. And then I put the wire around it, and it's growing up through there. So as it grows up through and goes through the wire, they can eat on it. And then we have plenty of that growing here. That is so good for them. I mean, it's really good for them. But I planted the white clover for them. They got some, hey, Jesse, welcome in. They've also got some other stuff too. The oats and fields. Okay, I can try that. I have an extra one. Yeah, that's a good idea. So I do have that calming herb stuff. What is that called? I'll have to show you guys. I forgot the name of it. It's in a little vial. Welcome in, Jesse. So Jesse, if you want to put your link in for your Amazon thing, your affiliate, you're welcome to do that. So what is your temperature down there in Houston, buddy? I'm in here. Just didn't feel like sitting in the pantry. Tom's like wanting to come in here, but he didn't want to interrupt my live stream. Well, I decided to do it in here because he he went on the tractor and he went to go mow. And so, yeah, he's got to come in and fix the dog's food because the dog is not happy right now. 3 degrees from the sun. I wonder how hot it is here. Do you know what the temp is here, Tom?
You know where big bowl is?
Yeah, it's up. Oh, maybe it's in the sink. Yeah, I was just rinse it. That her stuff in the crock pot's probably still too hot. Here, hang on, let me grab this in here. Rice. For rice. And then I think they're probably both pretty hot. You might cool it down a little bit. Oh, okay. I can try that. Well, she is really angry. And she's like, she puffs herself up and she looks at me and she gets all mad. It's kind of funny, but she wouldn't stop screaming at me the other day. And I was like, oh my word. I wished I would have videoed it because she was not happy. Ooh, 100% humidity. Yuck. Wow. Well, let me get my phone. It's right over here. Let me see what it is. Okay, so let's check it out and see what it is here. Because I was kind of curious. Okay, it says it's 88 right now, which I think that's a lie. No, well, the sun's kind of covered up by the clouds. It's 44 air quality. Wind is making it feel cooler because it is really windy here. It's, 58% humidity. Not bad. No, Jesse, I was just talking about that earlier. Seems like we're playing the email and phone call game. We've done everything on that. And so, anyway, sorry, Tom. I haven't heard anything yet. And I'm kind of like wondering if they're just stalling or, because the warranty should run out toward the end of the month. I think that's what we looked at on the closing and everything on the house. So we're trying to figure it out. And I'm frustrated because if I have to buy the cooktop for that, I think my husband and I talked, we might just go ahead and do something different because he knows I wasn't cooking on it. It wasn't hot. It was Mother's Day and I was cleaning it. So it's frustrating. I don't have an extra, I have it put up, but I don't want to spend it on a cooktop that should be covered under warranty. And I don't think Tom would have believed me if he wouldn't have been home and right there knew that I did not cook on it, knew that it wasn't hot. He knew I didn't drop anything on it. Because I was like, what the heck? And he goes, what? And I go, and I was about to cry. Well, not normally with a thermidor, but it's like the guy said, that I was talking to an appliance guy. He says, you don't ever hear a Thermador is breaking. Um, he said it's really a good quality product. I agree. That's why I did the research, and that's why we bought the Thermador. We bought the cooktop. We got the oven, the dishwasher, and I don't even use the dishwasher, but we got the dishwasher free. And then we got the hood vent. All that was Thermador. I know. I was just like wiping the countertop down because I like a clean kitchen. I wasn't even doing anything, didn't put any pressure, and it just cracked. And I thought to myself, whoa. Yeah, we have been. We have been, Jesse. That's why it's getting frustrating. We honestly have. Actually, both Tom and I have been. And I kind of just, this last email was a little bit more like, we got a different kind of email giving us the technician. There's one in Tulsa, one in Oklahoma City. And we're like, okay, does that mean that they're going to cover it? Or is that technician going to come out and is he going to give us a huge, monstrous bill? Because just to replace the top part is over $1,000. Because Tom picked out the best one. It's one of those um, induction cooktops that you have your 4 burners, but if you, except for where the um, control panel is, anywhere on that cooktop will heat up. So if you put your pan over, it follows, the heat follows. It's really unique. Like you don't just have the 4 burners. In other words, it heats up wherever you move it. Like if you move it back, it heats that one up. And I forgot what they call it. I guess it was the top of the line. And I didn't know it did all that. And it's real fancy and real expensive. And we're kind of having some buyer's remorse right at the moment. But actually, when you look at the reviews and everything, we still tried to get the good products because we had went through so many. We went through several refrigerators. We went through several ovens. So, just they don't last. No, right? Actually, we did get our upright freezer from Sears, and it's supposed to have a warranty, and the seal on that's even messing up. But we've had it a long time. Yeah, we got all kinds of stuff going on, and I think we're gonna have to. Won't be able to do it tomorrow. Um, I'm really hoping Tom and I could maybe pick up that freeze dryer, but oh my God, guys, it's so heavy. It is so heavy. I don't know, honestly, how we're going to get it in here and up on this island. But this is the only place I have it can go. And excuse me, I would like to just run it until the growing season's over with. And that way I have all that stuff preserved. Because I still have to order a pressure gauge I got the new seals for that pressure canner, but I need a new gauge for it, and I need a propane burner for outside because there's no way I would ever try to pressure can in this house. No, knowing my luck, something else would go wrong. No, I waited my whole life for this kitchen, so heck no. Oh, and while I have everybody on here, I got a package of gloves sent to me on Amazon. It never explained. It was to me, so it was my name. I was like, did I get the wrong thing? When I opened it, it's a package of gloves. Right? It probably would. But I'm still gonna have to can. But I still have to buy a lot. I just, yeah, like I said, poor Tom, because my list of needs and wants is miles long. But it's like, it's all for good, you know? I got the raised beds, growing food. I know, I saw that. Wow. You know, Jesse, I was showing this catalog of the Stark Brothers that I found because I used to order from them, and the prices were so good back here during 2012 to what they are now. And I'm not kidding. Our driveway is super long. Like we are way back in here, super long. And the FedEx driver threw my package down on the road. And the neighbor called and said, I, I looks like a box with trees in it because you always order the trees. I had reordered all the cherry trees, after the fire. And there were two cherry trees missing from the package, and people could drive by and run it over. None of the other trees got run over, but I had to wait a whole year because Stark Brothers was out, and I had to wait a whole year to get another tree sent to me. So I was like, yeah, people thieve. And then we had an Amazon package stolen before it ever even got delivered. It said attempted delivery, and I gave it the benefit of the doubt because it was Monday morning after the derecho and like 80,000 people were without power. So I was assuming I should have, but they they never would update. We kept trying to track, and I sent a message to the seller, didn't hear anything. I finally had to do the chat thing on Amazon, and I'm telling you, it takes forever to get anything done. And I was like, do you realize that it's that much time is wasted? My time is valuable. So anyway, they had to resend the package, and it was these plug-ins that go into the wall, and they have the USB ports and where you can plug your devices in and stuff. So Tom wanted a couple more of those because we normally keep them like in the guest rooms when our guests come. They can just plug in, charge, all that stuff. What? Oh no. Seriously? That's not good, Beth. Is there a way to get like direct deposit? I don't know. I don't trust that either. So while I got everybody on here, has anybody else got their Gmail hacked or they can't get into it? I can't get into my Gmail. And Jesse, I need your help. So how do I change? Because I tried to go into settings and I tried to go in. I'm not tech savvy. You just know that. Don't give me a hard time because I know you will. But this girl just is not real tech savvy. I need to get in there and change from managing moderators because I guess I have managing moderators. I need to fix that. And then also, I went in today to put a lot of my videos from the beginning to a master playlist for a couple friends that are going to help me with watch hours. And I had like 151 videos private. I never changed them to private, so they weren't getting views, and I lost the views on them. Oh, Jesse, you are so funny. I'm on an iPad. I can't get on my laptop and sign into YouTube because I can't get into the Gmail account. I've done the authentication codes. I've done typing on my um, iPhone. I've done all that several times today. Trust me, I can't get it. Oh my gosh, Beth. Oh no. So do you have like a backup on your bank account like we do? Like if any transactions start to go through, boom, you can get them. Well, that's what I tried to do, Jesse, and I couldn't, it wouldn't let me get into, oh, whoa, let there be light. Tom just flipped the lights on. It's like, ooh, that's bright. Me don't like it. It's too bright. Oh, these lights in here. Could you not like turn just those middle ones on? This way too bright, Tom. So I tried to go into studio and I clicked on community. I've tried all kinds of stuff. And I even sent pictures to a friend, showed her, because she's like, just go here, here, and here. But I didn't have that option. Tom, can I turn on those 3 lights instead of these big ones? It's bright. Oh, thank you. I'll handle those. Those are better. Dang, that's crazy. So where do I go when I get there, Jesse? Because I just could not get it. And you remember I cracked the screen on that other iPad, so I could get in there on that one real easy. This one, not so much. Right? Yeah, but I bet he's fixing to turn the TV on, isn't he? We may have to scooch, y'all. Here we go. We'll just go in here because he's going to turn that TV on. Hang on. All right, we'll go in here, y'all. Didn't want to, but anyway. Okay. It's not so bright in here. Sorry, y'all. And I forgot my little stand. So bear with me. Bear with me. Oh, okay. I'll screenshot that. Because I tried all kinds of stuff. I mean, all kinds of stuff. And I really could not figure it out. And I was like, it's got to be me. So I would send all the little sections to a friend. She's like, oh, yeah, I have no idea. She goes, try on a laptop. And I go, okay. Couldn't get into my Gmail. Couldn't sign in to my laptop on and get into YouTube because the passwords. And I did all the authentication code, all that garbage. Still can't get into my Gmail, which I haven't been able to get into my Gmail for a while. Let me screenshot that so I can go back in. Thank you, Jesse. I really appreciate that because I really need to change that because some of the people say that they can't comment on my shorts. I'm like, oh, I never disable the chats after a live stream, and I like to go back and, sometimes there's people that come in, you want to subscribe to them. Well, I'm not able to go back and find them a lot of the time. But if you can go back in and read the chat, then you can. Sometimes you can go back into the chat and then you can add people as moderators, all that. But I can't get back into a chat on any of my live streams from this iPad. I could on the other one, but not this one. And then it pulls the chat up on the laptop, but I can't get into the laptop. I can't sign in to YouTube. So I can just watch. It stinks. I just need to have somebody manage me. So Tom's probably going to roll on the floor if he heard that. Shh, I'm glad he couldn't hear that. But yeah. And I will go get that crate and put that chicken in that crate just to switch the stuff around when I put them up. I'm leaving them out until it's almost dark and letting them just go up by themselves, because believe me, they won't go. And that raccoon's been coming to the back door wanting food before it's even dark now. Isn't that crazy? Let's see. Let me see. That didn't. Okay. And I don't have the app on my phone, or I would do it right here where, you know. Oh, thanks, Jessie. You know, you would really miss me, though. I mean, you really would. And then you would lose a subscriber. Had you thought about that yet? I'm just picking on you. I actually thought about it, seriously, but I really like the friendships. I really do. You know, and if it wasn't to make money, I started YouTube to show people the farm. Never wanted to get monetized and all that, but now that they're running so many commercials, and I need money to restore the farm, so even if it's $20, I could get 25, 30, and plus I'm helping my kids because they can't buy groceries, so you know, extra money would be nice. So if I could get monetized, just a little bit would help. Could buy a package of raised beds. Could, you know, it could help go toward a cooktop. Ugh, no, I really don't understand. I really hope and pray that we can get that fixed, because I'm going to probably email them a couple times. Thank you, Amy. I appreciate that. I don't really want to, because I really like my friends. I've met some really, 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 really incredible friends. And when I've gone through some really rough stuff or having a bad day, they just know how to send me a voice message or a text or just something to cheer me up. And it just has made my day. Like, wow, genuine people. And I value friendships. But yeah, I really hope they get this stovetop. It's just been a back and forth game. Exactly. Exactly. Exactly, Jesse. And then it blesses other people. I mean, y'all have blessed me. I actually, well, I was in there in the kitchen. I wanted to do the live because I thought he would be mowing till dark. It must be hot and he must be tired. So I had one of those cookbooks and I was trying to decide on something light and vegan for dinner. So and I asked Tom, I said, what do you want? Because when it gets hot, we just really don't feel like eating heavy meals. Like we eat real light this time of year. Exactly. Oh, yeah, because I found out I am unsubscribed to people. And then I have like 151 videos that were private. And those are the ones I found so far and made them available again. What is going on with YouTube? I don't understand. I know. I love my rocks. Did you see that I put that great big rock in my happy place in my greenhouse? Mm-hmm. and it's getting along quite well with the South Dakota rocks and the Michigan rocks that um, we got family in South Dakota, and I brought those home. And then the Michigan rocks were a gift from a friend too. So see, they are getting along really well together, all of them. And then the Oklahoma Rose rocks, which I have to go get more, which those are the ones I'm going to keep because Tom gave those to me special. And I have to go get some for like Minty Cactus and Tiffany at Have Fun in Nature. And I've got some other people that want some rose rocks. And they're just specific to certain areas in the world. So, anyway, yes, I'm glad you put your link in there because I had ordered a few more raised beds and I didn't have your affiliate link. Don't scream at me. I need marbles. Oh, you're funny. There's actually a marble in the greenhouse, you know. I had to get a dehumidifier for the greenhouse, and yeah, 6:30. What is 6:30? Is it is it 6:30 my? It's past 6:30. What is that? Oh, 63. Okay, the little thing was blocking it, and I was like 6:30. I'm only 58, but at least I'm not 59 like I thought I was. My mom goes, why you want to rush it a year? And I'm like, I don't. Thank God. I was really getting sad that I was going to be 59. Now I'm only 58. I said, ooh, one more year to go till I get to 59. And my mom was laughing at me because she's like, you don't even know how old you are. And I'm like, no, getting up so old, I forgot. It's kind of embarrassing. I can't even articulate math or do math or I don't like math. I never was good at math. No. But so I will be picking green beans tomorrow. We are staying home for the 4th. We are going to work on the farm. Don't really want to go anywhere, but what is everybody's plans? Yeah, I'm not near math. It's so bad. When I was in college at OSU, I had to take my final for algebra to get into the nursing thing. And I sat there, I was drinking my latte, and the instructor's just looking at me, and I'm not even looking at the test. And he's like scratching his head, like looking at me, and he's like making motions for what? And I just said, I sat there the whole entire hour, didn't do the final. And he said, I'm confused. Why didn't you even? I said, I don't want to do it. And he goes, why not? And I said, because I got a C. That's good enough for me. I don't even want to do the final. I didn't study for the final. And he goes, just take your latte, go in the other room, and I'll give you an extra hour. I sat there another extra hour and didn't do it. I turned it in. He goes, you are stubborn. I said, that is how bad I hate math. He goes, well, you're not going to need it in nursing, so let it go. But, oh, for the 4th of July, I was just wondering what everybody's doing because Tom and I are definitely going to stay home. Our animals are scared of the fireworks, and I don't want to go anywhere, honestly. I mean, we used to go to the big 4th of July party, but well, you're going to have fun, Beth. That'll be so fun. You get to see Bobblehead. He is so nice. Exactly. That's what we'll be doing. We have to get the zero turn fixed, I guess. I don't know what's wrong with it, but Tom was going to he put the belly motor on the tractor, and he's got to mow a lot. And with all this rain, and 10 acres is a lot to mow. Normally we use the zero turn to go around you know, exactly, Barb. That's what we want to do. And plus, our animals freak the heck out. I mean, freak out. They have had a few big fireworks things, which it should just be on the 4th. I'm sorry, I'm old school. It should be one day on the 4th. But they've been popping fireworks, and a lot of the veterans have been commenting that it's causing a lot of stress for them. And then a lot of people are saying that their pets are freaking out. And then one of my friends, a few years back, their dog ran away on the 4th of July. They let it out to go to the bathroom and a firework went off, and that dog just took off, and they never saw their dog again. And that, it, I don't know how anybody can afford the gas right now. Yeah, I just, whew, I don't want to go anywhere. I want to stay home. I mean, normally I like to go somewhere, but this year, no. Because, this last week I've had to help my kids. I don't know on the cooktop, and I need to figure out, there's a couple things I need, and I just had to buy the dehumidifier. So, yeah, I know, but with ours, they're inside, but it just the sound scares them. And ever since a fire, the echo goes through without all those trees. Right? Right? Well, a lot of people just don't chat. They like to just sit back and listen and watch things. But hey, lurkers are good too. A lot of the time I have to lurk because I'm busy and I have to multitask. And so I can't. And I can't tag anyway. And most of the people I watch have all these people in their live streams, and it's like I can't type out that many people, like say hello to that many people, especially with these fat fingers. I mean, look at these crippled old fat fingers. These fat fingers are just good for gardening. Look, a whole bunch of people left, Jesse. You scared them off. They figured they'd get caught. Exactly. Yeah, I have to multitask. There's no way, or else I can't. And then I just have to quit YouTube like Jesse says I should. Mm-hmm. Nah, nah. I like my friends. It is a garden muscle. Oh my gosh, yeah. That's why I want the garden to help save money on the darn grocery bill. Right? Well, we'll just let them be that way. It's okay. They could be multitasking. There's a lot of people that just help me with the time, watch hours and stuff, and then they just hang out, and they're multitasking too. Or they leave it running while they run to their garden and all that. Hey, that's okay. I get it. We are all busy, busy, busy. But now I figured out, because I keep having the wind issues with those cattle panels, I put a whole bunch of those little mineral tubs up against there. And then my sweet friend, she's like, well, you could put some planters up there. And I was like laughing, like, I did that. That's a great idea. Oh, the watch hours are scary. I'm at 2,165. And like I'm gaining an hour every day. Like they're it's weird. They won't check me for a whole week, and then they'll go 24, 25, 26th of June, 27th. And it's like we're already here, but they got me way back there, and they're counting every day, but they're behind. So, and it's just going up an hour. And I know people are watching me because they'll send me text and they'll show me that they're watching me. And then I had all those videos that were private. Now, how do you explain that? I did not put all those videos to private. I'm not even done going through it. I'm going to stay up late tonight, and I'm going to go keep going through all my old videos because 151 of them were private, which means I lost the hours on those and I did not change them to private. Thank you. I appreciate that. I mean, I really need it. I mean, even if I made 25 or 30 bucks on YouTube a month, that's a little bit of help. That's a little bit toward going toward the restoration of the farm because like I said before, we are paying out of pocket. We didn't file on insurance. We didn't get government help. No grants. Well, wait a minute. I did get a grant from the forestry because of the wildfire. It was the Oklahoma Forestry gave me a grant. Now, what this grant was not money. It was trees to kind of replenish the landscape where the fire burned. Well, I tried to do that and it freezes up and I don't get real good reception, but I'm actually thinking about doing that today. Like I went live yesterday for an hour and I had a great time and I went live at like 4 o'clock. Tomorrow in the morning I can, but I'm going to be picking green beans. That's exciting. I could do that, and that I seem to do really good on that. Well, they had views before. I never put any videos private, so these videos had previous views, and I went in to do a master playlist, and all of a sudden all these, I counted 151 so far, and I'm not done. There's still some other ones that are private that need to be changed to public. That's messed up. I did not do that. I don't understand that. So I don't know if it's the new AI algorithm that's changing. I don't know how they can go in and change what would cause all those videos to go private, Jesse? I screenshotted it and I took pictures because I was actually in Minty Cactus's live stream this morning and I was like, whoa, because they said, how are you on watch hours, Wendy? And I said, oh, real behind. And they said, what do you need? And I said, a miracle. And I was like, or did I screenshot it on the other? It's not on here. Nope, it's on the iPad. But no, wait, I think I this. So this is my okay, so you can see on there blocked out videos, private. See all those? A bunch of videos, private. Watch hours are just not moving. Imagine that. Yeah. See all those videos? I counted them. There was 151 and I'm not even done. I never changed those. Never. Well, explain that one, Jesse, because they did get views and I've never uploaded private videos. I always make sure they're public and I normally try to respond to comments. It shows that they were viewed. These are like some of my older videos from when I first started vlogging again on this channel. So I had a channel before and I vlogged on YouTube from 2010 till 2014. And then when I started vlogging again, I believe it was in 2016, 17, I don't know, somewhere around in there. When they put me in a new channel, all my videos are scattered from the past and then Google bought it. And so everything was so different. They had all these rules. Remember, you just told us you were not very. Oh, you're funny. No, they had views on it. If it was private, then nobody could see it. They were never published as private, and they did have views. You can go in. I will show you because I did screenshot it. I screenshot it on here, so I will email it to you and show you. They did have views. So I don't understand why all these videos are suddenly private. Explain it, because it's not making sense. And I showed that to somebody and they're like, what? And I can't get into my Gmail. And I need to get into my Gmail. But then other people are posting that they can't get in their Gmail. Yeah, it had views. Well, if you want to see, you can look. It had views. These are videos that had views and comments. It's when I first started. Like that one. He's working down the honeydew list. If you can see, it had 5 years ago 55 views. But see, it's private. It's private. I would not put it private because then you'd lose the views. New video. This is when I first started, before. See, that had 33 views. Yeah, small. They had views. And so I don't understand what is going on with that. Because you can look at see, yeah. Really? Why in the world would they change it for safety? That's interesting. See, Beth, it's me too, and Minty Cactus, and I saw some kind of message. Other people were talking about it. Hey, Bo, welcome in. That's weird because there's really, it's video on my farm. There's no music. It's videos of me on the farm working. That was back when I posted videos when I was working in my greenhouse. Tom on the tractor planting, it just doesn't make sense. Well, that would be nice, Jesse, but I can't get into my Gmail, and evidently Neil can't get into his either. I'm locked out of my Gmail. The hardneckfarms@gmail.com, can't get into it. Haven't been able to get into it. No, the only copyright I had, and that wasn't even a video that they put private. It was a video where I went into Lowe's or something and was showing the prices of the lumber at the time. And they had the music playing in the background, and it says partially, like something. I'm not monetized by any means, but it's partially blocked or something due to the music in the background. So I would have to go in and I would have to change the, so when it comes to the time that if I ever get the monetization thing, I would have to go in and change that video to take the sound away. But that video got a lot of views, but I can't help it when you go somewhere and there's music playing. But the videos that are private, they have no music, period. None of those had music. They're me working on the farm. And then, like I said, I can't even get into my Gmail because I tried to go in to change managing moderators just to basic moderators. Yeah, there's comments. Yeah, you can see the comments too. I know. This is just crazy. That's why I keep telling you YouTube does not like me, and you just keep saying, it's got to be you. No, there's something wrong here. Okay, let's see if this. So, like, there's, let me go in here. No, there is no comments, matter of fact. But the comments are not marked as private because there were comments on them. I could see the comments when I went in, but it says 0 comments. I will take pictures of it and email it to you. I've done that. Okay, so Jesse, you know how when you go into Google it says if you can't remember your password? Well, all my passwords are stored in the Apple thing, but it says it will back up to your Gmail or your telephone. I did that. Or go on your phone and press yes that it's really you and then do that. I did that several times today and it still would not let me in. I'm serious. It's like crazy. I don't understand. Ugh. It's just so frustrating. And that's why, I mean, you say quit YouTube. My husband was like, why do you want to mess with all that? Why? You know, it's just stressing you out. So much work. And look at all this stuff you could get done. And, but then I don't want to quit because I like my friends, you know? Yep, the 2-step. I did that. And then it even gave you the QR code. I took a picture of that. It still would not go through. I'm like, what the hell? Okay, I'm gonna have to look that up too, because I've never seen that before either. Well, and I tried going through the phone, and I tried going through, but for whatever reason, the iPads have changed it where they want your biometrics. I'm sorry, I'm not giving my eye, I'm not giving my fingerprint or my facial scan. I'm not doing that to verify to get into an iPad. So I want to do it old school, and I guess it's just not letting me. And all this new AI algorithms really frustrating me because it's not letting me in. Hey, Hiking with Jackie Boy, welcome in. We are talking technology issues. So who else is not being able to get into their Gmail? I know Minty Cactus is at work right now, or she would definitely be in here. She can't get into her email. And then Neil, at Treasure Hunter Neil, can't. And I saw messages when I was trying to get in. I was getting frustrated and I was actually saying, you know, it's me. You guys can hear, you can see. I mean, it's so frustrating. They know it's you trying to get in. And yet they play all these games with you and you still can't get in. It is so stinking frustrating. I just want to take the iPad and just fling it. But I was trying to like switch to the laptops so maybe I could get in and change things around and get rid of the managing moderators and change them to regular moderators, because I've had several of them tell me they cannot comment on the shorts and they want to comment on the shorts. Oh, I've had the same phone number for years, so I still have the same phone number. And it did say, is this really you? And I'm like, yes, it's really me. You know it's really me. This is my phone. And to get into my phone, you have to have a passcode. And so I'm the only one that has that. And it still wasn't letting me do it. And then it kept trying to get me to go to set up the biometrics. And I'm not doing that. No freaking way. I'll screenshot that and I'll try that. because you're awesome. You're very tech savvy, and I'm just. I honestly tried. Oh, there's a fruit fly in here, probably because I have these beautiful little peppers in this little bowl that I've got to get the seeds out of for the seed company. It's a little cherry pepper, but I'm just beside myself. And then I was back and forth, like trying to call, do this, update a playlist, and I didn't get anything done outside today. Not other than just feeding and watering the animals. That's it. I did water this stuff on the back porch because if I don't, it'll cook. And then I did release the butterfly. So I have a bunch of caterpillars, and I also saw those swallowtails, and so I need to write down what Jason had sent me on what the tiger swallowtails will lay their eggs on, because I would love to raise tiger swallowtails too, because we need our pollinators. With everybody spraying, their yards and everything, they're killing off a lot of the pollinators, so we need to help them. And I've lost two because you go out there to get the caterpillars off, and there's a spider right there, and I've actually taken caterpillars away from the spiders. I'm like, oh no. But sometimes the caterpillars make it, sometimes they don't. Just depends on the spider that gets them. And then you see the wasp, they'll get them too. They got this trichogramma wasp or something like that. There's some kind of wasp, and it normally gets the tomato hornworms and all that, uh, but I'm not seeing the butterflies, and there's hardly any bees, so I'm hoping to get bees again, you guys. I was truly blessed because, like I said, I've met the nicest people on YouTube, and one of the people knew that I got the whole bee set up. Yeah, they're overworked and underpaid, definitely. Well, I provide a lot of nectar for them, so I make sure they have food and water. So Christmas, I don't know, maybe 8 or 9 years ago, somewhere around there. I don't know. I got the whole big giant bee kit to have bees, and one of my YouTube friends gave me bees, and I was so excited. I joined the bee club. The local bee club, was learning how to take care of them, talk to them, because you really have to have, on bees, you have to be specific to your area, because you can have bees and you can be 20 miles away, and to take care of the bees there is going to be totally different than taking care of bees in your area, which I didn't know that. There's so much to learn. And so when we had that really bad Arctic stuff, that's when the bees, because nobody told me. I put the blanket over like the people suggest. They said, okay, it's going to get into frigid temperatures, guys. The bees can stay warm in their hive, but I didn't put nobody told me that the screen for the bottom was for summertime, and that you change the bottom in the wintertime. Nobody told me about that, but I still had that gigantic, heavy quilt over the whole entire thing. Then I had their nectar water that you just slide into the front of it, and then I had all that. I did every precaution, did everything but that, and I still lost them. And I felt so bad. I was like devastated. I went to the bee club, and I was like, I can't believe it. I failed. And they're like, oh, no, you actually didn't. There was several of us that lost our bees, and we did everything right, and it was just so cold, and I lost a whole bunch of stuff in the greenhouses. That was before the geothermal, and we just had that real cold mess, and there they went. And it was like, wow. Oh, that's cute, Jesse. I like that one. You better watch it. Jason in here and his dad jokes. He'll be jealous. Oh my gosh, have you all not gone to Jason at Oki's Eden's channel? I want to tell you what, he is one of the nicest people in the world. He's so stinking funny. And he is just determined to garden. It's like his DNA. And it's kind of funny. If you ask Tom, we're a lot alike. Like, all I talk about is gardening, and I drive my husband crazy. So, anyway, it's kind of funny to see somebody else that's just like me. But he's very happy in his garden. His garden's beautiful, and I got to get some seeds ready for this next year. I'm going to be collecting some of the seeds to send him for the subscriber garden, because evidently I didn't know. I sent him tomato seeds. He's like, I do not do well with tomatoes. And I went, oh, of course. And then the chicory and all that, I don't know if it did good for him. So I'm finding out some of my seeds, they're over 2 years old. Some of them are a little bit older than that. Even though I took care of them, only certain seeds will last, you know. Oh, he's a hoot. He cracks me up. What's the weather like in your area, Jackie boy? Oh, you had to go there. Oh my gosh, you just had to go there. Yes. I knew you would get me. I just knew it. I told Jennifer, if I ask Jesse to help me, I'm going to get teased unmercifully. But that's okay. That just means you just love your buddy. So I'm going to tell Toby to bite your ankles next time I see him. I'm going to say, hey, come here, Toby. You know, Jesse's a little ornery. You might need to take a few bites out of his ankles. I'm going to train Toby to get you. He'll be my bodyguard. But you're a mess. 89 degrees, that's not too bad. Well, we're here in Oklahoma, and it's sultry. It's just humid, hot, dangerous. When you combine those together, like, it pushes the heat index up. Oh no. Yeah, now that it's July, the rain's kind of going to go away and the storms are going to come. So the weather lady said this morning, and I'm like, of course, because we need to garden. What? Right? That's exactly right, Jennifer. You tell him. Oh my goodness. So, Jennifer, I know what I was going to show you. I have a tomato variety, and it's called the bowling pin tomato. And yes, it's a roughwood, and I bought the seeds at the Heirloom Expo when I went. See, Tom and I went in 2017, and then sorry, I got chigger bites on my feet, and I just so I went by myself in 2019, and yeah, let me tell you about that trip. That was funny. Um, we paid for a whole excursion for me to go without Tom because he couldn't come, and I had to go by myself because I had to be at the Heirloom Expo in Santa Rosa, California. And so I had to fly into San Francisco. I was supposed to pick up my rental car. Well, guess what? Wendy forgot her credit card. Yeah. Roughwood is the seed, Roughwood Seed Way. If you look it up, it's a seed bank. It's the rare, really rare stuff. Um, that's why I like growing from them or for them. I like the seeds because I've been given some really amazing seeds to grow. Stuff you've never heard of. So anyway, I was at the airport and in San Francisco, and they wouldn't let me get my rental card. And I was like, you gotta be kidding me. What I'd done is had a little purse, and you don't take luggage, you just take two backpacks that you can just throw on you and just go. That way you don't have to wait for luggage and all that. So I was like, just two backpacks. And one of them was mostly empty because I was going to come home with a bunch of seeds. Jennifer, are you listening to that? You would have been in heaven if you would have got to go to that. Seeds everywhere. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's like a gardener's, seed lover's dream paradise. So I went, and of course, there were lots of big channels there, like VW Family Farms. I did meet them because our husbands worked at the same place. And then Roots and Refuge was there. I didn't meet them because if you even like say hi to them or mention them in a video, your channel will go, you know, all these people subscribe and like, oh my gosh, they have a huge following. And I saw them there and I was like, I'm not interested in like trying to go up to a big channel and just like, oh, come here. I need, you know, I didn't even say hi to them, but they were there. There were some other ginormous channels there. And it was kind of funny because one of them walked by when I was talking to VW Family Farm and they go, oh, you want our autograph? And I go, oh, who are you? I didn't even know who they were. I didn't obviously watch them, but they were a huge channel. And evidently a lot of people really like them and everybody's wanting their autographs. So he just assumed, but I kind of thought it was funny because I didn't even know who it was. And I was just there for this the rough wood, and I was just like in heaven. And I got two autograph books from Dr. William Royce Weaver, the curator of Roughwood, and it was, I know, I was just like, really? Because everybody, and I was invited to the shindig, but I wasn't able to go. And everybody that went, their channel, like, went way over the 1,000 subscribers within one day. It was astronomical how many people. And if anybody, and all these people were like, I guess, stalking them, trying, I guess, got their utility bills, found out where they lived, and showed up at their place. And all these people just wanted to go be with them because then their channel would explode. And it's like crazy crap. I'm sorry. I don't even get that way around movie stars or music artists or any of that. They're just people like you and I to me. I'm not into that. Oh, you know, no. But it was a really good time. The only thing was I have some friends that live in Santa Rosa. And so I had to call them. They were going to meet me for dinner in Santa Rosa and take me to dinner when I got there. I had to call them. And I told them what happened. I said, I'm really going to be late. I can't get my car. And Tom's on the phone like, I paid for the car. She's in San Francisco. I can't get there. Give her the damn car. And he was like mad. And I could hear him on the phone because I was on the phone. He was like, letting them have it. Give her the damn car. He goes, I'll pay extra. Give her the damn car. Oh, it was funny. But, oh, good. Oh, thank you for coming in, Minty Cactus. I was just talking about the whole YouTube thing. I can't get into my Gmail either. And I had exactly so far 151 videos that were private, and I'm still not able to go in and change managing moderators to regular. Yeah. So anyways, talking about the Heirloom Expo, in my trip there in 2019, and how, I was around some really big channels, and I didn't even go up, but they had like all these people that went to it were like, yeah, 151 so far. Yeah, I'll send you the video to show you. It's like, anyway, you know, so there was all these people like, oh, Roots and Refuge are here. And they would run. Don't you want to meet them? I'm like, oh, I'm good. Like, I'm not going to just go try to attach to some YouTube channel just to gain subs and people. And I wasn't there for that, but there was so many channels there. Yes, aren't they cool? I mean, I could show you like this. This right here is one of the heirlooms. It is a, there we go. It is a Bessler's cherry tomato. I mean, pepper. Sorry, I like tomatoes, so I have tomatoes on the brain. Then I have another one that's an Iracina Bequino. I have some other ones, and I'm got to turn those seeds in this year. And then I have 4 tomato varieties that I've had for 2 years now that they need, and one of them's rare. There's some seeds go back in the 1800s, 1600s, and like I got a pretty nice selection. And then I ordered some stuff this year because I did get a $100 gift card, and I had to buy seeds with it for Christmas. And so I got some really rare varieties that you get to see that are growing in my garden right now. And he is so neat. He has some cookbooks. He's just extraordinary to talk to. I mean, you talk to him. He's one of the nicest people you ever meet, and I get to grow for them because I'm regenerative. I don't use chemicals. I didn't ask to get paid. I just wanted to do it for the sake of food, Preserving heirlooms. It's just big to me. But they did pay me one year, and I was grateful for that. But I haven't been able to produce the weather, things like that. So I was thinking about the high tunnel, just putting all the redwood stuff in there and growing that in there. But I'm growing a lot of stuff in the geothermal greenhouse for them. So, that'll work. Thank you, Jennifer. I appreciate that. But yeah, I'm really excited. Like, I ordered one that they had given me to grow, and the seed. So what they do is they keep their seeds. You have to have a current seed stock. So for each season, they take the varieties and hey Shane, welcome in. They will take the seeds, and then they will have certain farms grow out that seed for some new seed stock, and then bulk seed. And you can choose what you want to do. And then that keeps the seeds from going extinct, because several of them have gone extinct because one of the curators did not do good, like let a bunch go. Hey Teresa, welcome in. And so that bothered me. So they did give me some old seeds, and they said, here's some ways to revive old seeds, and we'll work with you. So I learned a lot on how to preserve, revive, and do old seeds to get these rare varieties back. Well, I wasn't able to get the ice bean, and it is a very rare. I've got some cowpeas that are so rare. You can't even find the botanical name for them. So somebody else had some and was able to get it, so they sold the ice bean this season. Well, of course I saw that and I went, oh, Oh yeah. So I'm going to plant that in the geothermal. I'm not even going to plant that in the garden. But I'm planting some really rare stuff in the garden. So when I harvest, you get to see that. Hey, I forgot my drink in here. Would you mind? My mouth is getting, or throat's getting dry. I'll be right back. It's just right in here. Okay, guys. Sorry. Thank you so much. I'm so thirsty. Mm. I have to really hyperhydrate because I stay. Oh, the clock's ticking. I was like, don't talk about me while I'm gone now. Unless it's nice and you can talk away. Yeah, intermission. What's everybody's favorite seed? That would be hard for me because I've got some really rare tomato seeds from the Galapagos Islands in Ecuador, and they're a chismene, and the seeds are so tiny, and the sea turtles eat them and poop out the tomato seeds, and so they're growing all over. It's kind of cool. It's funny how things happen. You know, if it wasn't for animals and birds, we wouldn't have forest and food forest and all the wild plants and edibles growing everywhere. Yeah, yeah. Those seeds are growing all over the place. So the cheese mayonnaise are put up, and I have 4, I think, or 6 of those really, really rare ones. And when I have the time, it's not cheeseman, it's a variety, it's cheese manet. Let me see if I can look that up for you. Because it's very rare. It's very cool. I mean, I like the rare stuff. I'm into the rare stuff. Believe me. Let me try and get this because it's some kind of oh, I hate the new AI. Okay. Well, I apologize. I'm not doing the AI algorithm or search thing. It's giving me a hard time. It's pulling up things that not even what I'm typing in, and that frustrates me. I will have to just show you sometime. I will take a picture of the envelope that I have them in that explains like um where the seed was collected, like on the rim of the caldera. Um, is it's fascinating. It is just I don't know. I guess get all like you talk about seeds, I can geek out. I can totally geek out, y'all. Big time. So yeah, I if I had the time, I would probably go absolutely nuts. But I do have chickens now, and I do have a lot of pets. Like back when I had the farm at the beginning, I just had to pet rabbits and cats. Cats are easy peasy to take care of. And we had the rescue dog, another rescue dog, which this is why I make the dog's food, because her holistic dog food got recalled, but it ended up killing her. And I just couldn't live with myself after that. I will never feed a dog food. And so, ooh, I thought I cut myself. So it's some of them, they're from the Galapagos Islands and Ecuador, and um, I'll have to show you. Anyway, I was like reaching up really high to get something. On the step ladder. I stepped down and missed the step, and I slipped down, and I got my toes on, and I thought I may have broke a toe. No, in between, because oh gosh, I fell on something and sliced my toe, like almost, like it's quite a bit. Thank you. So I haven't actually seen them, but I think you're right, it is a yellow, because then one of the companies was selling Sarah's Galapagos, and and claiming it as the tomatoes from there. It's not. It's not. No, it's not Cheeseman. It's not. It's Chase Monet, or it's. Let me see if I can find it, because I know you're like trying to figure me out what I'm talking about in this stupid search thing. Let's see if it'll pull this up. Oh, it says I'm signed out of Google. What the frickin' hell is going on? This is just irritating me. Oh, it's asking me to sign in. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of like that, but it has an A in there and an E, I believe. Doggone it. I'm so sick of these issues, you guys. It's saying I need to sign in on my phone now. So does that mean I won't be able to get into my YouTube? Okay. I'm still on YouTube, thank God. But I can't use my search. Y'all, this is frustrating. Yeah, they're rare. They're very rare. Matter of fact, it's really hard to find them. I'm gonna have to go in and look where I actually got them. And it was from the seed curator. So and that may be why I can't pull them up. But anyway, I like the fascinating stuff. There was the ice bean. There was I bought some, so I will show them to you. I need to just do a roughwood to show you the roughwood seeds. And the beans that I planted with the melons, oh my gosh, they are so pretty. I'm looking outside to make sure. Peaceful sitting here in the dark. Yeah, I just looked and it's getting dark out there. And I will have to put chickens up and go close the greenhouse all up. Because, and then I have to go back and open it up. And I didn't even water today. I just thought of that. I didn't even water the greenhouses today. Too much going on. There it is, Jennifer. Right there. You got it. That's it. And it's not cheese Monet, it's cheese Monty or something to that effect. It's something like that. There you, I'm gonna look at that when we're done. Well, after I go take care of all that. Ooh, really? You didn't get any damage to your garden and growing areas, did you, Teresa? Hey, I watched while I was on hold. Don't laugh. I multitask. It's like, okay, I'm waiting on hold. I'm going to watch a video and I can pause it if they come on. But I watched your, um, oh my gosh, where you made the, with the 2 wine bottles. What's that called again? Right? And then I also watched Tiffany and Brian's, their camping one today. Yeah, I left them a funny comment. Ooh, shrub. Yes, that is fascinating. And I love blueberries. I'm going to have to pick a time when I can make that. But I don't have lemon verbena. I do have lemon balm. And I have lemongrass. That's it. But I want to do it the way you did it because it sounded really good. And I do have Tulsi basil, but I haven't got the temperate planted yet. I did order it. I just didn't plant it. I got the other one, Ka- Kapoor, something like that. So would that work? I mean, I really like it. It smells incredible. I mean, it's really, really good. I actually have it growing with these in the geothermal. Yeah, because basil and peppers actually go really well together, and most people don't even know that. And dill. I planted a bunch of dill with my peppers. Rama. Mm, is that a tomato too? And I don't, that doesn't look familiar to me. I mean, I'm kind of a tomato geek. Big time. So is it Kapoor? Um, I think it's Kapour on the basil, on the Tulsi basil. I have that one, but I need to plant the temperate because you told me, oh, Rama is Tulsi. Okay, I don't have Rama. I have the Kapoor Tulsi basil. And then I ordered the temperate Tulsi. Oh, it is? Well, then I have it, and I have it growing. And yeah, it smells so good. And I have made tea with it. It's incredible. I could just sit and sniff it. It smells so good. It's really hard for me because I really like that, but I also like the basil from Italy as well. That basil from Italy, oh my gosh, guys. It's really, really good. It's so different. So, Teresa, when I send you your plum seeds, I will send the basil from Italy. But I also have to collect new seed stock for this season because I think I've planted all of mine except for maybe a little bit. And you never want to get rid of all your seeds just in case of an emergency. I learned the hard way. Yeah, I will do. Hey, when I go live tomorrow in the garden, like Jesse suggested, but then Jesse told me to quit YouTube too, but he was just kidding. But if I go into the garden and do the live while I'm picking green beans, maybe before I start, I can show you the. Oh, you'll like it. You will really like the basil from Italy. Trust me. You will be like blown away at the difference between basil from Italy and the basil that's Americanized. Huge, huge difference. I promise you. Um, a friend, her and her husband went to Italy and they brought me a big old grow bag just full. And she met me at the coffee shop. This is a long time ago, back when the garden was just massive. And she brought that. I was like, oh my gosh. I just sat there, it was hard. Like, I love the smell of coffee, of being in the coffee shop. And then I was just sitting there, just leaning over, just smelling the basil. It was so good. Oh, that's so cool. Well, then you can add another one to your list when I send it to you. And I'll send you botanical name because I'm sending Jennifer some too. And then I'm sending Jennifer, I'm trying to pick the really rare stuff that would blow her mind. And I have somewhere over 300 heirloom tomato varieties, but I need to build my seed stock up because I had shared way too much over the last few years. And yeah, I'm down on my seed stock, and I have a tray that I need to get planted. Yeah, I need to plant that tray because that was some of the seed stock that um, I need to get for this season. And that's why I was like asking you, Jennifer, if you had the Uncle Mark Bagby, because I lost that one in the wildfire. And then I have a list of ones that I lost. Yeah, I'm a tomato nut though. And I like the different varieties of tomatoes. And then when I did my CSA, which would be the weekly food boxes, and people would just pay me for the weekly food box, and each week I would add different stuff in there, dried herbs from the solar food dehydrator to even jams and jellies and all kinds of stuff, and melons and tomatoes, and I would give them different tomatoes each time. And yeah, my people said it was like Christmas, like they were excited. And whenever I went through the fire, I think people were crying too because they really enjoyed those food boxes. Oh, it's Jennifer. You don't have to mail me anything. I promise you. I, you've seen me do a video with all my seeds. I am a seed nut. I've got tons of seeds. I would hate for you to have to spend money from there to try and send me something. You save your money, and I promise I'm going to send you some seeds because I know you don't have the ones that I'm going to send you. And it'll be just a surprise for you because you've been just an amazing friend. I absolutely love you. I appreciate that. I've got the two. Yeah, I know. I am big time. And I just placed a small order with my rest of my birthday money. So I divided my birthday money up this year. I had a little amount that I had put aside for something. Then I had to help my daughter. Then I had a seed order. And then I had bought a couple raised beds. I didn't have enough to buy a whole bunch, but I did a couple. And so, too bad you can't have all the seeds sour. Oh, really? All the seeds sour. Getting seeds, it's $1.70 in Canada to send a cart of seeds. Oh, okay. Well, all right. I'm waiting on one right now. Um, there were some that I wanted to get from the Roughwood, but they were sold out. And then I think to myself, I'm really getting ahead of myself, like I'm getting out of hand because I still need raised beds, still need soil, I still need to fill some of them. Like I got in there last night and I planted some white clover. It'll be good to build the soil, and it's also good for the chickens. And then I also planted some more purple whole peas for my mom and my brother-in-law. I'm watching, make sure it doesn't get too dark because I don't want that raccoon going after my chickens because the chickens are out right now and the raccoon's been coming before dark. Um, and I didn't realize I have gone 2 hours, you guys. It's been so much fun. But Brian at the Vineyard Farmhouse is going live next, and I really don't want to miss him. I feel bad. I'm not going to, because Mike and told me to take his spot tonight, and I said, Well, I'll probably go a little long, but not this long. I didn't know I went this long, you guys. So I've had so much fun. We're going to have to talk, and I've got numbers so I can get a hold of everybody. And I'm going to sit up late tonight and I'm going to work on the issues. I'm going to unprivate a lot of my videos. I'm updating a master seat playlist. So, because some people said that they were going to really help me with watch hours and they needed master playlist and all that. Anyway, I will go live tomorrow in the garden and we can continue. So everybody have a blessed night. I've gone way over. Love you guys. Y'all take care. Bye now.